Hey foodie, so I'm just gonna quickly show you some prep that I do for breakfast. This may or may not go up, but I figured I would video it anyways. I'm looking for my bowl. Alright, so this is my favorite bowl that I use, or container that I use to make my overnight oats in. A lot of times I will make overnight oats for my lunch for the next day just because it's so easy, especially when I'm being lazy. And I have this little scoop that I use that I saved from an old protein powder. And I usually put about 3 scoops in there. Sometimes a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more this time, maybe 4 scoops. That's my oats. It's probably equivalent to a cup or so, give or take. And then I also like to add some cinnamon. I put a good bit in there. I don't know if it's quite a teaspoon, but maybe like half a teaspoon. I like to put the dry stuff in first. Then I have my chia seeds. I put in a tablespoon of those. And then my raisins, I get this big 2-pack thing from Costco of organic raisins. Really good price. I don't remember how much it is because it takes me a while to go through it, but it's a good price and has a good date on it. And I don't really have a set amount. I just grab a handful and I kind of look and see if that's enough. That looks like it's enough. And if I don't use raisins and if I have frozen blueberries, I'll actually put those in there too. And then I like to mix it up a little bit before I add my liquid. You can use a spoon, but you know, your hands are your best tools. The reason why I like to do this is it kind of helps mix the cinnamon around. If you were to just pour your liquid in here but without mixing the cinnamon kind of floats to the top and doesn't mix through quite as well. That's good. Now it's kind of almost like a muesli or something. And now some almond milk. Ooh, let's see if I can show you. It's almond milk from Trader Joe's. It's my favorite. And then I just fill it up. And feel free to change this up absolutely any way you want. There is no right or wrong way. The chia seeds just help get it nice and thick. And obviously the oats absorb it. Mine stays a little liquidy, but not too liquidy. I don't like it super, super thick. And then what I like to do is I'll bring this to lunch with like a little cold pack. And then I'll put it in the microwave for like a minute. I like mine to just have the chill taken off of it. So that's it for my overnight oats for my lunch for tomorrow. It's super easy to put together. Alright, and now for some smoothie prep. I like to get as much done in the evening as I can. That way the next morning I can, you know, sleep in a little bit and everything's just ready for me. Alright, so I put in some water. Oh, should have had my husband get me more almond milk. Well, sucks to be me. Alright. So I usually do like half water, half almond milk. And again, I'll put like all my powdery stuff in here the night before, and then in the morning I add my bananas and my turmeric. So I'm going to put in 1 scoop of the Vega 1 Natural. This is my new go-to powder. Should have left the oats down here too, forgot. I just have an old smoothie container that I put my oats in instead of the big bags that they come in Costco, and I just wrote that on the lid. So I have this little cup. I think I've shown you guys this before. I put in 2 scoops, which is about a half a cup, give or take. And last I put in my hemp hearts. I've been really enjoying that lately. I think it helps me stay fuller longer. And again, like I said, I keep all my scoops from any protein powders and stuff that I have, and this actually equals right about 3 tablespoons, which is 1 serving. Now, if I were to want to flavor this differently, I might add in some peanut butter powder or some cinnamon or something like that, or maybe even some like peppermint oil, but I keep it pretty basic. So this is what I put in the fridge, and then the next morning, again, I add the piece of turmeric. I just pull out about an inch long piece of this turmeric. It's, you know, all different shapes and sizes, so I can just tear it apart. I put one of those in there, and I add 2 bananas. Hi. The reason I don't put the turmeric in the night before is I'm afraid that it's going to be too overpowering if I leave it sitting in the liquid overnight. And the reason I don't add the bananas the night before is because the bananas will turn brown and gross. So in the morning, I literally just take this out of the fridge, pop in the turmeric and the bananas, and then I blend it up and drink it before work. Alright guys, just figured I'd share my little prepping for work routine with you guys. Oh, and also, may as well show you this too while we're at it. This is my little lunchbox. And I always make sure I have plenty of stuff in here too, because you never know, you know, how long your day is going to be. My days are usually 10 hours, so I bring the overnight oats. I bring a couple of fig bars to tide me over in case I need it. I also usually pack a piece of fruit of some sort. And I also like to have these little cups of applesauce. I used to do the little squeeze bottle ones, but I can actually recycle these cups, so I just bring the cup back home. And then I always have my little cloth napkin. And then I have this old spice container that has my probiotics in it, and I bring that to work with me as well. So I always make sure that I am prepared in case I just get hungry during my shift. You know, you don't want to have like low blood sugar or feeling crappy or whatever. So that's just some tips for you. Hi. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too boring. And I will see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.